another day of It's a Bug's Life. Today is an extra special day because we've got the rock sliders. We've been waiting so long for them. We ordered them and then they sent us the track bar, if you remember that. So we've got the Jeep ready, we've trimmed the fender flares, we've got the Raptor liner on. We're ready. We're ready, the Jeep's ready. So we got all the hardware up here. We'll show you that in a little bit. But today's the day. I'm so excited. Let's get started. So Boo and I have been at it for a little while getting the first rock slider on. Now typically you install the first one and then you film the second one. But we've been having so much fun with the first one that I had to get a little bit of it on film. So we're underneath the Jeep and it just doesn't fit. It keeps hitting the Jeep. We're getting it bolted up with the frame and then the pinch seams and the spreaders are hitting the Jeep. So we have brought out the hammer and are having to put some dings in the spreaders to keep it from actually hitting the Jeep. So we've even grinded them down a little bit and now we put primer on and some black paint and I think it's gonna fit, and I just had to let you guys know about it. Alright guys, I don't want to give up on Plasti Dip yet, so we're gonna do this chrome piece back here and give it another shot. Let's go Plasti Dip. Alright guys, we got the first rock slider on, and now we're gonna show you how we did it. Let's get started. Alright guys, this has pretty much been our setup. We use this floor jack, this piece of wood, and it helps raise the rock slider right to the level where we need it, where we can position it and find out exactly where we need to put all our holes. We got this really convenient.
Don't you use the Boo too?
I use the Boo. I do use the Boo. And we got this great little floor light that we got right here that really helps light up the situation. So here we go. We're gonna go find the placement.
All right. Close. I'm on the pinch seam and on the deal.
The front is on the frame. That's it. Not the pinch seam.
How far from it is it?
Like this far.
What?
Yeah. Look at that.
Okay. Oh, this one's really jacked up. You're hitting the frame on this side, but you're this far away back here.
From the other side.
We're running into the same issue on the passenger side rock slider as we did on the driver's side. And I know there's variations in Jeeps, and I'm sure that there's a million Cherokees built, and they had to pick one to make basically a jig off of. But it's just, we're in the back side, we're up against a rocker panel, and in the front we're at least a ½ inch away, and then the arm on the front we're hitting, if you can imagine, the arm goes in and then it's got a foot on it. We're hitting on one leading edge, and we got a gap probably a ½ inch from 2 bolt holes and an 1/8 of an inch from one. And then on the front side we're probably a ½ inch away from the pinch seam. On the back we're good, but again with the step thing they have in here, we're right up against the Jeep. So it's just tough. I mean, we could call up Goliath and say, hey, you need to send us another rock slider, but it could come out the same way. Just one overheat on a weld and it bends it just a teeny bit, and we're in the same situation. So I think we're just going to try and make it work. The only crappy thing is once we drill for these holes, we're done, because any other rock slider they send us is going to be basically the same pattern, and we've already drilled holes with self tappers. So I think honestly what I'm going to do is probably get it in there best I can, shim it with some washers. I'm not sure what else to do. I'm just fearful that we're going to get the same one, and I think we showed to the other side. I mean, we had to take the rock slider and and beat down the step part right down here to get it to fit so it wasn't hitting the Jeep. Now the other one, both feet fit up against the frame well. I mean, we had contact in all places. This one, it's just not happening. But I do remember watching Eric O on South Main Auto on his WJ. He got some rock sliders. I can't remember who it was from, but I remember he had a hell of a time, and he had to, I looked down, he had a stack of washers on his too. So I think it's probably just, honestly, the nature of the beast. So we're gonna give it a shot. It's frustrating, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. We can do it.
Yeah, we can do it.
We're Bugaboo.
Okay.
All right, so we're back from the store. Got a few washers.
Yeah, you can see where it's hitting right there, all along that side right there. See it? The marks.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Our brand new rock sliders.
So first, of course, we'll do the primer and finished with the Krylon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know, just a little primer everywhere.
You're good, Bug. And we just rewatched again the South Main. I mean, it's, and he makes a good point. It's just like whatever Jeep they set this up on, you know, anything's out of tolerance. So I'm not saying it's Goliath's fault, but just the tolerance in the Jeep build. So right here we're out probably 3/16 of an inch. So what I'm going to do is use this as a shim and cut this. Maybe make 2 or 3 of these plates so we can have good contact to the frame. So I'm just going to mark it and we're going to cut it.
Boom. That's how you do that. Drilling a hole. Taking names.
You're so funny, Buggy.
But these guys are, the pinch seams need some love as well.
Well, we'll use washers there too. We'll use a bunch of washers.
Do you want to use some of these? Great new ones for these guys?
No, we'll just use washers.
Okay. So this will work perfect.
Okay, so we got to start marking. Let's grab a pencil.
Okay.
Mark
Let's
her out.
start marking. Larry the landlord, here you go.
All right.
Okay, you need soapstone?
No, I can use this.
Pencil's working?
I think so.
Okay. All right, so we're underneath the car with Boo. We've got it all clamped up. Let's see. Marking it with soapstone. And then up here at the front. So we're good here,
See if you can mark your holes over there, Buggy.
but we're just far away right here.
Yeah, we are. So I'm not sure how to. Do you want me to switch and mark the holes down there?
Yeah, I'll mark them. So there's the pinch seam hole.
With the soapstone.
Thank you.
And then you can see we used a pencil on the
Unibody.
the unibody.
Perfect.
And then how's your ones down there? The Buggy marked these. So how are they, guys?
I see. 1, 2, 3. And then you can't do nothing with that
Where's
one.
the upper one at?
Right there. Right there.
Okay.
Here's the punch. You got the hammer? Yep.
Okay, I think I see those. I got those. Okay, let's drill.
Let's drill.
Let's drill.
Carnage!
All right, new bit.
New bit.
Oh, that's the double one.
It is.
Get it all the way through? Remember, that's the double right there, honey.
Okay. Moving on up.
Yeah, and that one you could probably go out fairly long, not too long, but so you don't hit the Jeep. Now that you've already got drilled, you know what I mean? You be careful with that one too. You hold that drill good and steady, don't let it twist your wrist. Okay?
These are good bits.
That's what I'm saying, it's all on the bit. You buy a $2 bit or a $20, $15 bit. All the difference in the world. Okay, you try that big one, slow and steady, see if you can do it. Put that glove on your right hand. You did it.
I did.
You did it.
Woo, there ain't much room.
Yeah, you went through both of them, right?
Yeah. Nasty asshole.
Okay. Okay, here's Bug drilling the pinch seam. Is your drill going right on your rhino line, or are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
Well,
Did it?
Alright guys, so here's the holes we made on the unibody. Now we only did 3 out of the 4, as you can see why. And then there are the 2 that we did on the pinch frame in the back. It's really hard to film while we're drilling, but it's pretty easy. I mean, you just see again, we're here at the front on the passenger side. So we got the 4 holes and then 2 on the pinch seam. So now we're gonna put the rock sliders back up, make sure that all the holes fit, that we lined them up right and we marked them correctly, and that we're ready to put on some rock sliders. So hardware that we're gonna need to get these bolts on. We got this today, this little 3/8 swivel. This has been really helpful to get into the little tight spots. These are all 3/8 extensions. And we got a bunch of washers here because we have a lot of real estate to make up because it's not quite flush with the frame. But again, that's just kind of the nature of the beast.
Here, put those down there too. And our shims.
Oh, and the shims that you worked so hard to make today.
Yep.
So, and then our little impact guns. So we're gonna have ourselves a under the buggy party.
Yeah, right,
Let's
An install party, let's do it.
Install, let's do it.
Let's see if I can get one over on the front. Switch. So we're gonna have to hold him just like that. Oh, clamp.
Clamp.
Yeah, that guy went on all the way.
Oh man, that worked out perfect. I can see, yeah, maybe a little bit to the right. Guys, we got all these washers. We're gonna need a lot of washers.
Yeah, just to make up the gap in the pinch seam, but we're getting her.
What's my head on? 'Cause it's perfect.
The drill.
Alright, now how did you get those to stay together?
I just pushed enough up in there that they actually stayed.
Oh. Oh.
You get it?
Yeah, I don't know if the holes are lined up, but it's in there.
I might have to push it up. Here, I'm gonna have to go help the buggy guys, I think. Can you get it?
So hey guys, so it is done. We've got the rock sliders installed. This side was a little bit more tricky than the driver's side. This was probably about 3 hours. A little bit of sweat, a little bit of blood, a couple trips to the store, but
Broken drill bits.
Broken drill bits, may they rest in peace, and got some washers, but it's done. I think that was the missing piece on buggy after the Raptor lining and the fender flare. I think that was the missing piece. So
It looks great, honey.
So guys, be sure and leave some comments below, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell if you don't want to miss a single day of It's a Bug's Life. And we'll see you next time on another day of It's a Bug's Life. Yeah, clean up the messes you make.
That's the part you don't see, the bug cleaning up the mess right there. You happy, Buggy?
Oh, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. You know, it was awesome that it was you and I doing it.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot and had a lot of fun.
You did good, Bug.
That's what it's all about.
You did good, Buggy. Love my Buggy.
I'm a Jeep girl.
You are. Bug out.
Couldn't forget about the Jeep, the little Jeepy down here. Gonna Plasti Dip that too.
Oh, man.
We will not be defeated by Plasti Dip. It's a good product.
If Fonzie can do it, so can we.
This one's for you, Fonzie.
And it should break right on it, right?
Broke.
There's that sound he's talking about. Isn't that awesome?
It is awesome. It broke great. All right, let's move on to the little Jeep guy.
Oh, look at it going on the letters, honey. How fun is that?
Fun.
It pulled off on the Jeep. It pulled
Where?
off on the J.
Ah, it's not breaking on the P either.
Dang it. What are we doing wrong on the letters?
I don't know.